keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers, makers, no chaser. Get the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers
I get this crap every day.
sit here until all them heifers go.
I'm right on time. You wonder. Behind the glass today, another an optimist and my co-host.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, that's what I should have cut today. God. Hello, good night, everybody.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
I'm going through my second day of fucking illness. It's interrupted. You know what I do every night now? I've been going to bed right now. I've been a good boy. I'm not fucking around playing video games. I sleep till 3 o'clock, and I cannot get back to sleep. I say, fuck it, I come down here. I read Twitter, I do this, that, and fucking other things. And I start feeling sick around 12. I go to bed around 1. I get up at 3 again. And then the whole cycle starts over. It's literally been all week. And I look terrible, too. I can see it. As you can see, I don't, whoa, see on time. Yeah, where were you? Where were you?
You're late. You
late.
fuckhead.
You're late. You're late. Appreciate the response for Joey last night. A lot of people like that. That was nice. Maybe I'll have a little chat with him. We've heard you. Matt Pitt out there. Thank you very much. But yeah, bear with me a little bit because I seem to be getting iller as time goes on. I don't seem to be getting any better. But I'm not at that point where you have to go to the doctor. I mean, it's like I can't. It's not like I can't function. I just want to rest all the time. You know,
it's probably because you're just home all day. That's probably it.
You know what I'm afraid to do? I'm afraid to do a real a bit of a workout, like a hard one, and come back and fall asleep immediately. You know what I mean?
I mean, you're pretty old, so yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm taking enough pills as it is. Hold on a second. Hey, baby, can you order me some vitamins, like just one multivitamin? Or unless we have some already and I don't know about. A multivitamin. Can you order me a multivitamin?
You're going to get that gummy?
Because I don't have any
gummies?
I don't have any energy. What? A multivitamin. Just you give me...
Like a Flintstone.
Can you
ones.
order me one?
What? Pills?
Yeah, pills. Old-fashioned way. Thank you, sweetie. Jesus Christ, that woman.
Oh, mate, I don't think you need vitamins. You need to
drink water! There you go.
Yeah, it's probably
wouldn't hurt either. I got this big thing, Verse a couple years ago talked me into getting this canteen, and it's how much water you're supposed to drink every day. And it's a big thing. You're supposed to drink a certain amount by noon, certain amount. And I got to be honest, I did start feeling better, but I couldn't sleep because I'd get up every hour and piss. So
plus your liver's shot, so yeah,
probably that would make me piss, wouldn't it? Just kill me, wouldn't it?
I think so. Because just from all that drinking and shit.
Good. Maybe I should just tap out and start smoking. Vitamin M, Marlboro M's, Marlboro Reds. See, I'm not feeling well. Let's make fun of AOC before I blow the show any further. Oh Jesus, Flintstone Supremes. Oh, that's going back. That's going back. All right, let's take a look at it. Elon Musk. All right, so AOC writes, laugh my ass off, billionaire earnestly trying to sell people the idea that free speech is actually $8 a month subscription plan. I mean, she's so fucking dishonest. Don't they have? They don't have it in Germany, but don't they have something called Twitter Blue that you can buy already, well before Elon?
Yeah. It like helps you to like promote your tweets and shit, I think.
Yeah, so she knows you can still have Twitter without it. You just can't keep your little your social status symbol without it, which is great. Which is fantastic, because I got to be honest with you. Call me crazy, but if you have a blue check mark, it doesn't really say anything about you other than having a blue check mark. At least that's been my experience. Most of the people that have blue check marks that I've run into, with a few exceptions, are foaming at the mouth morons. Smash that like button as hard as AOC cries in an empty parking lot. Yeah, that's true. And she is like, boy, they say Trump lies, but has anybody lied more than her? Especially on that account. God.
Yeah, she's. Did you see the fucking handcuff videos when she supposedly got arrested?
Yeah, I know. She lied about that.
Yeah, she's just crazy, dude.
She lied about seeing kids taken away with that whole thing. My personal favorite was this thing she was running about. You know, we've got to do something that for like, we can't crack down on all the refugees coming across the border. And she was lecturing some, I don't know, somebody from the Border Patrol. And he just said there was like, refugees should turn themselves in at the border. The refugees don't sneak in. And like, that's a good point. You don't get to like sneak in and come in illegally and say, hey, I'm a refugee. No, you're supposed to go to the thing and say, look, I'm being politically persecuted or whatever. But they're not. So they're just poor. And that's because a bunch of people that think like AOC came to power in South America a long time ago. That's why they're all poor. Okay. Are you seriously equating an app where people are torrenting racial slurs? Is that what it says? Torrenting?
That's what it says.
Yeah, but is it? What's the definition of torrenting?
It's meant to be, I would say, tolerating.
Probably
Tolerating.
Yeah, I thought torrenting like downloading videos. BitTorrent?
Yeah.
So she probably meant like tolerating.
Tolerating. Racial slurs. I really can't make fun of her because in this department. Racial slurs, an accelerating clip with the New York, accelerating clip with the New York Times. Also, for your information, legacy newspapers care about verifying newsworthy sources.
Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, sure, pal.
She's an apparatchik. Look up Soviet apparatchik. And her and most of the, especially like on MSNBC, Joe Scarborough, any of those guys, they're apparatchiks. Your buddy Brady. People call Musk a loser for spending all his time on Twitter, but he's a billionaire with nothing better to do but beats around. What's AOC's excuse? I don't know. Well,
he's insane.
That could be it. Legacy news we actually care about verifying, like, no, only when it helps their political.
The guys in the chat, sorry, Tommy, are saying, see that torrenting is like a flood, sudden, violent, copious amount of outpouring.
Is that what it means?
That's what it's meaning, yeah.
So it does. She did use it correctly.
She did use it correctly.
See, I wasn't sure if she used it correctly or not. That's why I didn't like call her a fucking idiot on that. I wasn't sure. Torrenting racial slurs and accelerating. Well, so what if they do? What, do you believe in Voldemort?
So like just a minute ago, she was like talking about free speech, and now that's out of the window
like,
because racial slurs.
Well, why? What she was responding to is why aren't the New York Times, Washington Post, Atlantic Free, and the billionaire oils would stop being greedy and give us those products for free. So what they're saying, what she's saying is that these are above reproach. These sources are above reproach, and therefore it's worth charging for. She's really not that bright.
No.
As a billionaire ownership of our news sources, that is a legitimate problem. Okay, now you're backtracking. Market concentration in the media is a huge issue. Turn it over to government. Yeah, exactly. Hope you're using your power to stop private equity and gutting of local newsrooms. What? Hope you start using your power to local news by supporting nonprofit co-op model news outlets as well. What does that got to do with fucking anything? What's that got to do with fucking $8? And what does that have to do with this particular statement? Is either hopelessly stupid or completely dishonest by omission. You know, you don't seem to have a problem when the Jeff Bezoses of the world. If they're on team socialist, she doesn't have a problem with billionaires. Elon Musk. You will also get priority in replies, mention search, which is essential to defeat spam/scam, ability to post a long video and audio, and half as many ads. If you don't pay $8 a month for Twitter Blue, then the platform will special replies and visibility of search reports. Free speech indeed. I don't. I mean, every fucking service I can think of, so every social media service has some sort of advantage by paying into some kind of fee. I don't know why all of a sudden it's so horrible with Elon.
I mean, like, everybody.
It's not even a lot of money. Like, even $20 a month, I was going to pay it, and now $8 a month, I'll definitely pay that. What these people are freaking out about is, it's, you know what? It's like, you know, it's so weird too. Like, if it's like this, so he says he wants free speech, and the reason he wants free speech is he wants both sides of the equations, or you know, basically he wants people to be able to say, and you're allowed to say this whether it's true or not, anything. The elections are bullshit. He wants people to be able to say that, because if the elections actually turn out to be bullshit, right? The same people, whether the last one was bullshit or not, the same people will use, like, let's say there's some legitimate corruption on in any election, not in the United States, anywhere. You're not going to be able to speak out under the prior administration of Twitter. Or the corporations are going to be able to silence you. Let's say if there's a real problem with the election, there's real legitimate corruption, like there was real legitimate corruption with Hunter Biden. They silenced it. They can do the same thing with the elections. So we have a de facto dictatorship. So I like how they point out one thing, like, you got to pay for this, pay for this. Okay, it's not free speech, everybody. Oh, well, guess what? The other side's still going to get their, you're not going to get kicked off for saying, you know what, the CDC's full of shit. Some doctor comes up and says the CDC's doing it wrong. He's not going to be suppressed. That's the point. But the problem is, rather it's a problem for people like AOC. She wants people suppressed. So they're trying to, like, I can't believe you made me say that. A couple days ago, Twitter was great. Now it's run by an oligarchy. Even though it was run by an oligarchy prior to that. Futuristic Hub. I see Elon Fun fix my viewbots on your channel. What?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Fix my viewbots. I don't get that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't get that either. AOC
You suck.
accuses Elon Musk of censoring her on Twitter. AOC accuses Elon Musk of censoring her on Twitter. Okay, let's hear this. Like, I'm sure she, you know, now she sounds like all the other. Although they're probably going to be able to come out with evidence as Elon releases it of shadow banning, which we all knew exists. It wasn't like a big secret. So how is she?
Yeah,
using
it's
shadow
everywhere.
ban? Let's see.
I was at a community event in the Bronx in Co-op City. And when I get home, I see a text from my team saying,
Is that her boyfriend snoring? Hold on, listen.
Co-op City. And when I get home,
It is!
I thought it was a dog fart.
Listen, I think her boyfriend.
Co-op City. And when I get home, I see a text from my team saying, hey, let me know if you need any help with this Elon stuff. And I was like, what? So I pull up my Twitter app, and it's like gone. Like, when you pull up your mentions and stuff like that, it's just like literally like a blank screen. Totally gone. And I was like, that's weird. So it turns out,
Yeah, somebody's snoring right next to her.
To be fair, I would snore
I feel like
listening
it
to her
was building.
shit.
Yeah.
we got under a certain little billionaire skin. I was at
No, you didn't. You got fucking your face sound. So they're gonna start saying they were censored. I get it.
So now they pull this censorship card.
Yeah,
that's
I know.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's not. It's not crazy at all. Watch it.
Yeah.
If they get shellacked next week, it's gonna be a big conspiracy. You know, it's okay to deny. It's okay to deny elections if it's from their side. We've seen that.
Yeah.
We've been seeing that since 2000. You know, I mean, I saw Stacey Abrams the other day say she never denied her election in 2018. I mean, she's on tape, you know, multiple times. She wouldn't concede, you know. It's a matter of public record. It's too funny.
I like how she says the word like
Because she's
10 fucking times.
She's not
She's
that
a
bright.
fucking
She's
child.
a child. She's probably emotionally like 15. Which, I gotta be honest, I find a lot of liberals like that.
Yeah.
He decides to like tweet a screenshot of our
Still
campaign
snoring.
store because our sweatshirts are like $50 to $58
That's a lot.
as some kind of like gotcha that like other people pay money for goods. Emphasis.
Well, she has no problem with her boyfriend snoring right next to her. That's just bizarre. I mean, you can clearly hear a man snoring while she's doing this.
Maybe it's
Somebody
it's a
added
ad or
something?
or
I think
I
she's
don't
a narcissist that couldn't help. Like he fell asleep.
I can't believe you made me
So she
say
started
that.
recording. Never mind. You're talking about all of politics. Okay.
It's on real goods in the world. And but here's the thing is that unlike Elon Musk, all the workers with our campaign is unionized. We pay full health care. We have other benefits like childcare stipends.
And we have benefits too. So you keep your check mark, hand over your $8. Dude, those shirts go to your fucking pocket. Who are you kidding? $58 is more than a concert t-shirt. It's like double.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money.
Who are you kidding?
That's a lot of money.
You're cashing in. The socialist is cashing in. You're a limousine liberal. Proud of this and always will be. No, you're not. You're having a meltdown because they pointed out like how hypocritical this is. Sandy. She's not even... You know her whole fucking working class story is complete horseshit too?
Was
she comes from a working class
she's like
family.
grew up rich?
They were no, she didn't grow up rich. She grew up pretty much the same way I did. She did. I think her family's from Queens, and they were working class, and they moved to Yorktown Heights. She grew up around a bunch of white people, and she went by Sandy back then. So the whole thing's horseshit. Yorktown Heights is nice. Is really nice. So she probably was like the poorest kid in Yorktown Heights. So the whole thing is horseshit. And she didn't go by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She didn't she was Sandy Cortez. Sandy is about the whitest white girl name on the planet. I got news for you. But it's probably okay. And then
Scroll down. There's like another tweet, by the way.
I call people like AOC.
Marasati.
What does that mean, Marasati activist?
I know Marasati's a car.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. So like, okay, I got it. Limousine liberal. AOC, the AOC team honors and respects working people. Then how come you fucking kicked? Didn't Amazon want to put some fucking store in Queens?
Yeah, they want like a factory there,
that's
but
a
they
lot
said
of working
we
class
don't
work
want to
that
pay
you threw out of
taxes.
town. She's such a phony. She's an apparatchik. Oh, I see. So he posted this. $58. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking money, man.
Also, my Twitter mentions notification completely aren't working tonight. I was also informed via text that I seem to have gotten under a certain billionaire's skin. I look the other way around at me. She's basically trying to yell "cope" into the wind. Just remind her that money will never buy your way. Isn't it BUI? Yeah, buy your way out of insecurity, folks. Nobody looks more insecure than the teenager that says "like" all the time. I got news for you. My workers are union health. She's having a meltdown because that is expensive. My workers are union. They have full health care benefits, like child care help, and everyone is paid a living wage and proceeds to go to community acts like tutoring undeserved kids. What?
I think she means underprivileged.
Undeserved, yeah.
Undeserved,
I didn't
so
realize
they
she's
don't
worse-
deserve
she's
to be
worse than
taught?
she's worse than Trump with the grammar. Undeserved kids? I don't think those kids deserve tutoring. Fuck them.
Jeez.
Fuck them kids. Fuck those kids. That's hysterical.
Those kids suck. They want to vote for Trump in the
You're
future.
a union buster with an ego problem. Actually, the older I get, the less I care about union busting. I really don't. Most of them are fucking a bunch of socialists.
Underserved. Tommy, it's underserved.
Underserved? They said it wrong? Or I'm as stupid as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we said it wrong.
Underserved?
Court called us stupid.
Undeserved. Oh, I see. Yeah,
Underserved.
Underserved
Yeah.
kids. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you. I'm as dumb as she is, apparently. You're a union buster with an ego problem who pockets the change from underpaying and mistreating people. Oh, mistreating people. Okay.
He owns like fucking 10 companies
I'd work for
with like a bunch of.
Well, you know what it is. You know what she's talking about. If you work for an Elon Musk company, you work. You work your monkey ass off. You know.
So you get the job because you deserve it.
I suppose. I don't know. Maybe he's mistreating people. But you know what I noticed? Like for her generation, mistreating people is like what I would call hard work. Like I was mistreated every day in the Army, according to her fucking way of looking at things. Oh.
Yeah. So like being yelled at or being told what to do.
You know, expected to do something on time. Not, you know, you can go in and say you're hired or what have you. And you know what? Unions are inefficient. And you know what? I really lost my taste from unions. And by the way, my grandfather was a union leader. And I've told this story when I was working for AT&T WorldNet. And I had a setup, not unlike I do now, minus the arcades. And I accidentally kicked the monitor cord, the monitor plug out. So I just reached in and pulled in. And then I have this fucking Goomba at me threatening my job. I had no idea. It was just an honest mistake. I would have let them come over and plug it in if they really had to. But that's how worthless the union workers over there. They had to plug in all, because they had no training in anything like PC related or computer related. But you couldn't plug the thing in the wall without their permit, without them coming to do it, because they had to justify their fucking jobs. Well, I didn't know that. It was a God's honest truth. I wasn't going to try to break the rules. When I plugged it in, this fucking guy was threatening my job, getting in my face, just like a scene right out of The Sopranos. You know? So, you know what? He's not paying. He's getting around union. Good. Those guys seem like a bunch of lowlifes to me. And I come from a union family. That's one thing my fucking grandfather said to me before he died. He said, he was a union president. And he said, after fucking Vietnam, the commies started coming. See, that's one thing my grandfather was. He was for workers' rights, but not in a communist way. He did realize that the company had to make money for everybody to make money, to have benefits and things like that. And he said the new generation, my father's generation that was coming in, didn't care if the company made money or not, but they just demanded. So yeah, fuck the unions. Fuck them. I like the concept of the unions. I think they're necessary. But, I mean, they just, with every generation, it's just like I get to work. I don't have to work. I don't have to produce anything. I just get paid for nothing. So what happens then in a situation? It's corrupt. So, you know, then you get your friends in there. That's why you have fucking 10 bosses per coder in Twitter. It just becomes like, you know, who you know. No-show jobs, the whole fucking nine.
Fucking Jimmy Hoffa, bro. That's who I blame.
He's a crook too. But he's fucking gets. Everybody in New Jersey. Oh, Jimmy Hoffa. He fucking gave away your money to the mob, you dumbass. You know? He fucking like helped build Vegas with that. Yeah, with union dues. What a great guy. Yeah, we're the Teamsters now. It's a shell of what it was.
Yeah, it's really like
one guy's business
now.
plan, and she's still going on. One guy's business plan for $44 billion over leverage purchase, apparently, to run around and individually ask people for $8. That's not what he's doing. He's goofing on you. Remember that the next time you question yourself or your qualifications.
So he wants his new company to succeed. That's a bad thing.
Elon Musk, I represent those kids mining for cars. Totally deserve those pennies I pay them. My kids, do they? Thanks for the donation.
I mean, the thing she's forgetting, like Facebook, you can pay like £10 a month, right, just for talking. Say, I've got a photography page. So if I want people to see my photography page so I can get work with it, I can boost that by paying £10 a month.
You're also, you know, you're looking at it like she's coming at this honestly and not in total bad faith. Mr. Butt Savage, Matt sounds funny today. Go fuck yourself. Thanks for the money. That's not here, you jerk. Yeah, I think she does realize that, and it's like the whole thing is, you know, I'm sure you got. I mean, is Jeff Bezos? Aren't guys pissing in fucking water bottles and shit over there? You know, every business tries to fucking get the labor force as cheap as humanly possible.
And that's like the number one rule to succeed in a business.
That's the game. This is where I'm pro union. You use the union to leverage, and the company leverages against you, and hopefully there's a balance somewhere. When either of those, when either the company or the union gets too much power, that's when there's usually a problem. And it's supposed to kind of balance each other. But she's not interested in that. She doesn't care if you. I mean, look at the Young Turks. They're union busters. Jimmy Dore points that off all the time. Now, he's a principled union guy and an actual working class person. So as much as I don't like his politics, I can respect him as being a principled person. He actually is anti-war, unlike AOC. I'm not anti-war. But I don't run around telling people I am and then vote for every fucking war bill that comes across. She's a phony. Of course, Elon Musk would sit on domestic union-made prices after Tesla is now the largest non-loose union car manufacturer. Probably the most efficient, I bet, too. It is 50. It's $58. A lot of money, man. I can't get over
fucking
that.
sweater, bro.
That's meltdown. Elon really got them. You know,
Those undeserved kids are making these sweaters brilliant.
Yo, Elon Musk, while I have your attention, it doesn't seem like you do. He just replied once. Why should people pay $8 just for their app to get bricked when they say something you don't like? And I don't know. This is what my apps look
Now
like.
she's screaming censorship.
Ever since I upset you yesterday. What's good? Doesn't seem fair. Very free speechy to me. That is a little bizarre. I'll give her that. It is a little bizarre.
I'll tell you what I think happened there. I think it's just because like a shit ton of people
she has one of the biggest accounts. You know, that's the thing. You know, I don't trust her. Maybe that happens every so often by the sheer amount of replies she gets, and the code, like the server, the code can't handle it or something like that. And it happens all the time. So maybe it happened right after that. In fact, that actually makes a certain amount of sense. The head of Twitter responded to her, so maybe he didn't brick anything. It's just she gets so many replies. She has a huge account. How many does she have?
Yeah, I mean, like, look at the amount of likes.
Like
that
13 million.
got.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all American, too.
Yeah.
How much you want to bet?
Definitely.
Like half worldwide and half American, if that. And probably mostly bots. Twitter's current lords and peasant system for who has or doesn't have a blue check mark is bullshit. This is from November. Power to the people. Blue for $8 a month.
Let's go.
Shit. See, I don't. She's the one that's all angry. He's the one joking around. Price adjusted by country proportionally to purchase power parity. Okay, that's cool. Seems fair to me. $8 ain't much. Reporting replies. Mention search essential to defeat spam and scam. Okay, fine, sure, fair enough. You can always fucking go. You can go to Parler if you don't like it.
Or go to Truth Social, Trump's fucking platform.
Yeah. You made the blue checkmark worthless in less than a week. Good! I know you've been waiting for the waiting. Yeah, it's supposed to be worth the idea behind. Oh God, he laughed at him. He literally laughed at him. You made the blue checkmark worthless in less than a week. Why should I trust anyone with a blue checkmark now? I'm going to leave and I'm no longer going to follow people with verified status. The only reason I followed anyone with a check was I knew they were legit. Yeah, you know.
Cry me a fucking river, you commies.
Blue check marks ruin your street cred. Yeah, they kind of do. And if you're an internet person, they kind of do. Like blue check mark, whatever. It does kind of ruin it. You know, real guys at real internet street cred have been banned 15 times, like Augie.
Turkey Tom.
Turkey Tom.
And Savo.
They're real.
Who got banned again, actually.
People. Yeah, I can't even say that. Well, I've been banned once. Yeah. You made the blue check mark. It's not supposed to be a status symbol, you fucking jerk off. It's supposed to say, all right, like, I'm Tom Callanan. This is coming from me. That's all it was. You knew when Milo lost it because that was a punishment for being bad. Then it didn't mean what was it? The idea of verification. It was a good idea. So you can't like have 20,000 accounts, but it's just a status symbol. You know what it means? The establishment approves of you. And like, thank God it's gone. Good. His tweet's unavailable. I would love to know what this was. Oh, he probably deleted it. Too bad. Oh, no, we got it.
Oh, there it is.
David Sack. The entitled league is not mad that they have to $8 a month. Yeah, they're mad that anyone can pay $8 a month. Bingo. That's it. That's it right there. That guy hit it straight on the head. It's just like this guy before. You ruined it in less than a week. Yeah, because they want it to be gay kept. You ruined it. You ruined it. What's a gay, like gatekeeping elitist? Is that real Sam Harris? That's half the story. The other half is that everyone else has come to believe that digital platforms should be free. Oh, he's sticking up for Elon?
That's cool.
Now he's becoming a wacko in recent months.
Oh.
Yeah, he's lost it. He lost the plot. That's half the story. The other half is everyone has come to believe digital platforms should be free.
I think it's a fucking company. He wants the company to succeed. So that's why he's charging $8.
It's his fucking company. He can do what the fuck he wants with it.
Yeah.
And I can do what I want with it. I don't know what these people. This was their ground, so they can never be challenged, and it's no longer like that.
The thing is, you can still tweet. You don't have to pay the fucking $8 to still fucking tweet away, man.
Look at this meme right
Yeah, it's funny.
That's fucking great. That's funny. It's that important to her. She's looking in the parking lot. How come nobody talks about the guy, the Jewish guy, when she was having a chat with the Israel? She was supposedly having a chat with about Israel and I guess Jewish interest in the States, or Israeli interest in the States, and it was her turn to take the mic, and I forget exactly what it was. Whatever she said made like no sense. It was just like word soup. And this student, I forget his name, this guy from California, he quote tweeted and said, "This is disappointing." He got the Secret Service apparently informed the California Highway Patrol that he was threatening AOC. When AOC was approached with it, all she did was get angry and said, "I didn't send them there." She didn't say, "Wait a minute. Why don't we find out how those cops got sent over there? Because I didn't send them over there." She just got angry. Really fucking creepy. Because she made a jackass of herself like she usually does. And then all of a sudden, cops were at this guy. So all he wrote, he's quote tweeted, "This is disappointing." And then you watch the video, and it's just word soup about Israel.
That's
it's
suspicious.
Bizarre. Yeah. And then it was FBI open up. Dear Elon, you spent $44 billion on Twitter. The world's population is 8 billion. He could have given each person what the world's population is 8 billion. He could have given each person in the world. Wait a minute. He could have given each person 5 billion and still have the money left over. I feel like a cliche. What does that say? Cliche.
A check.
Check for a check. That's a cute way to do it. Check for 5 billion would be life changing for most people. Yet he wasted it on Twitter. What?
Dude, just.
I can't get my head around
guy.
that. It's just so.
Does that say a professor as well?
Yeah,
it's a professor apparently.
Fuck off.
Philosophy and economics.
At Berkeley. Wow.
There you go.
What fucking commie economics?
Yeah.
That's
you
not
should have gave it to the government because they're doing such a good job these days. The problem isn't paying $8; it's paying you $8. Well, then fucking don't pay him it. Latte $8. Fucking you. It's paying you $8. Yeah, I get that. I get that spiller of tea. Don't pay him. It's a free country. Go somewhere else. Start your own platform. Remember that? We don't hear that anymore, do we? Start your own platform. That's what's eventually going to happen too. There's going to be platform. There's going to be like
probably.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Just like
Watch
why
Facebook
wouldn't it happen? We have
like
newspapers. We have
shit.
left and right newspapers. Why not have left and right social media forums?
Yeah.
AOC lied to Elon Musk. She claimed to be a philanthropist when in reality all proceeds from her merch go to her campaign. Yeah, I knew that. I searched all her campaign expenses in the last 4 months, and there were no donations to charity organizations. See for yourself. I don't know. I don't want to. Do I really want to go through all this horse shit? Usually stuff like that. See, I'm sure this is true, and I'll tell you why. She has to report everything. All right, I tell you why. Because if you're paying $60 a shirt, which is really overpriced, right? It's basically you're paying for a campaign donation. Like a lot of people do that. That makes a certain amount of sense. I'm overpaying for the shirt because it's not about the shirt. I just get a little thingy going with it. It's about the donation. So according to her, There's nothing to charity. Shocking.
Yeah, because like you've had your merch store, and yeah, it's not that expensive to fucking sell a sweater.
Utility
It's
offer,
not. Oh,
legal
it'll probably like
services,
cost like what, $10,
Metro
$5
cards, lodging,
less.
catering, Google ads. So she bought Google ads.
Wait a
plus all
minute.
these- like, not one
Wait a
of them
minute. So she
health
would buy
insurance
Google
payments,
ads,
so she is
but
paying
on Twitter.
Yeah, so she didn't give a dime to anybody. She is paying. She is paying. I bet she moves a lot of fucking. I bet she moves a lot of merch. Insurance premium. Yeah. So according to lives at TikTok, and she's definitely biased.
Yeah.
Her union workers have full health care benefits. She claimed to be a philanthropist. One of the proceeds merch go to her campaign. I searched all campaign expenses in the last 4 months. There were no donations to charity or organizations. See for yourself. Okay. What a shock. What a shock. She's lying. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. It sounds like she got.
Do you want to know who deserves a check mark though?
Who?
Play the video I sent you.
I'll tell you. I know exactly who you're giving me right now before I even click on it.
Yeah.
And this is exactly who. Ladies and gentlemen, the most deserving person of a check mark that I can think of, and I guarantee you too. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Twitter world, it's me, yours truly. Let me start off the day by congratulating Elon Musk for taking over Twitter. Maybe I can get authenticated. Maybe I can get a blue check.
Yeah.
I tried for years to get that blue check because there's so many fake O.J. Simpson accounts. One of them is the real O.J. Simpson, and instead of an O, they have a zero.
I think I felt
In any
that.
event, there've been a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You'd
felt
say,
that.
So
why
did
did
I,
you
though.
say this? And I said, I didn't say it. That was one of those fake accounts. And I'm sure a lot of people probably deal with that. So maybe that will come to an end. Maybe that's what he'll up to sell too. So many fake accounts.
getting old.
In any event, let me talk about what I like talking about: football. Everybody's talking about Tom Brady today.
I gotta be out here. Here's the thing. Far be it for me to stick up for this murderer. He's actually 100% correct.
He is.
He's first of all, he's done his time. He was acquitted. Bullshit, but he was acquitted. The fact he was clearly being, I always thought that maybe, because I never heard him complain about, I follow OJ. I never heard him complain about the blue check mark. This is the first time I may have missed it, but this is the first time I see. And there is 1 million accounts. It is wild that they made a judgment. We're not giving it to OJ because we don't like OJ. John Swan, that was me snoring at AOC's video. We're dating now. No, you're not. I don't think she's your type. Yeah. So, I think he deserves a check mark because if you take the check mark not as a status symbol, right? And that's to show you it really is a status symbol. OJ's not allowed in those establishment circles anymore. Well, because he murdered his wife and her boyfriend, right? He's not allowed there, so he doesn't get a check mark.
Murder. He is a murderer, but
if
still, he does deserve it.
You take the check mark as it's supposed to be applied. As it's supposed to be applied. Yeah, he does. Because, I mean, the statement should come from him. Although, I got to be honest with you, O.J. Simpson accounts are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
They're hilarious. He's always talking about murdering his wife. Let's see. Another one.
Look at
that. Yeah, I follow the real OJ. RT, yeah, there's like 1 million of them. They write funny
stuff. Are
stuff.
Retweets or is it just tweet?
Black Lives Matter. Oh, come on. We need maybe.
Show us the murder. Come on.
Murder jokes. You don't see it here. I didn't say it. Also, I'm not. What's her name? Chloe's dad parody account. Yeah, you got to write that now. Nice. Working on my killer slice while celebrating my 33rd annual 39th birthday. You sound like me.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Twitter world.
It's hard for me to believe that today I'm celebrating my 33rd annual 39th birthday.
The juice.
My dad used to do that. He says,
It's my birthday, bitches.
Getting ready to watch the Democratic debate. Can convicted felons run for president?
Interesting, because to be honest, I don't know most of these guys.
They can, by the way. Can't vote, but they can run.
But I'm interested to hear what they have to say. And I think every American should be watching this. So
It's a nice house, isn't it? For somebody that
Yep.
owes Ron Coleman all that money.
I guess we got about 38 minutes to go. So won't be long now.
Hey, Twitter world. It's been 10 years since Michael Jackson died. Here's a great story I wanted to share because I always was so thankful that he never murdered his mother and children.
Seemed like 100 years ago. His family moved down the hill from me in Encino. And
I
I'd seen
miss
him around.
Michael.
I actually got
I was in
good
jail when he
friends
died.
with, Jermaine.
Too bad I couldn't
Years
go to
later,
the
I was
funeral.
playing tennis in my backyard.
He's sitting in his golf cart with those fucking. Look at this guy. He's so funny. What is he really is. You could see it all over. He is like a classic sociopath. He's
Yeah.
really charming. I feel warm when I hear OJ. Hey, Twitter world. Hey, OJ, how you been?
You're the
Hey,
best,
Twitter world,
Juice.
it's me, yours
Hey,
truly.
Juice.
You know, after last week, I got a lot of comments from football fans.
Ooh.
Telling me, Juice, come on, fantasy, you got to draft a running back first. And normally I would go.
He's just like one of us. He likes fantasy football. He's like you and
He's,
me.
he's one of the guys, man.
I hate my wife too. I mean, come on. Doesn't mean he
Yeah,
killed
I
her.
mean, I wouldn't kill her, but still.
Oh, I love Barstool. Oh, wow, Barstool said few did it like OJ. I do want to say this. He was an awesome football player. Like, amazing. That's too funny.
Where are the white women at?
Where are white women at? Oh, I think I slit her throat. I'm just kidding, gosh. Where the white
Better wear a
women at?
glove.
You know what the problem with white women? They don't know how to keep their mouth shut. And sometimes you got to teach them.
Sometimes you just gotta slap a bitch.
You just got to get that. Or show up late at night, sneak in, and cut them up. Chop them up. That's all.
You just drive away.
Put them right. Put them. Oh, Jesus, it was a knife. Coronavirus. Coronavirus.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
I
dude.
love these. But I
I
do. I
love
think he
these
deserves. I am pro OJ Checkmark. Absolutely. I'm proud to announce my
Hashtag verify the juice, man.
I'm proud to announce my undying endorsement of Michael Bloomberg as during the election last time. Mike will get it done. I didn't kill my wife. Hashtag Bloomberg 2020. But seriously, I got away with murder. Now I'm a tweeter.
Knife
Nice.
emoji.
I can't believe these motherfuckers got my name wrong. RJ. OJ Simpson. I used to play for the Buffalo Bills. I love OJ.
He's the
Love
best.
him. Love him. Let's take some calls if anybody wants to take them. Otherwise, I really have been, I want to point this out. This is a little scary. I wonder if these are the end of days. Let's see. I thought about doing love phones today. Yeah, it just came here. I've never seen anything like that. I haven't complained about it much. Internet drama is at an all-time low. Yes, it is. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, it's bad,
think
man.
it's- And then, Augie's not around too, so he helps push the whole thing forward. It just, yeah. And I'm noticing my end. These may be the end of days, folks. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to juice it with Joey. Drama is constant. If you don't see it, give it a minute. I don't know, Mikey. We've been doing this a long time.
That's like That's like saying
Mikey's a
use the
blue
force,
check.
Luke.
Mikey's a blue check mark because obviously he's a moron. I'm just kidding. No, it's never been like this. It's weird. Also, I think you got 10 years at Keemstar. People, I think, have learned to deal with people like us. What they used to do instantaneously was swing their audience, and that's not always smart for people that can take criticism or don't care, right? You can kind of work your way if you just if you don't if you don't pull the move like I'm being bullied and just keep swinging back, or you can be creative about it and circumvent it, or even make yourself a lovable villain. So I think when new guys, first of all, a lot of the people that make it in influencer land aren't as interesting because they've learned how to like obey the algorithm. So there's no like kind of innovation there anymore. So with less innovation, you get less interesting personalities doing less interesting things. And I think they've learned how to deal with Keem and stuff like that. You know, the thing that amazes me is when Scarce went away, there was never anybody that got promoted by YouTube, which I think was probably on purpose, that ever got to compete with Keem. Isn't that bizarre? Not one other guy. Weird, the closest guy would have been Def Noodles, but he fucked himself. But he didn't even gain. Tommy C's cat, real fucking. Thanks so much. Even he didn't gain at the rate. So it's either the genre died out, or YouTube did what they thought. You know, I think the first sign of it was when Leafy all of a sudden started losing subs. I think even before going into the Nick Cash, because Nick Cash was the final thing in Leafy's heart, but you never saw anybody grow like that again. So I think they took the Parag Agarwal thing. It's not about if people can speak. It's a matter of who can be heard. And I think they got, because like not one person ever got to compete with Keemstar. I mean, he's just that crazy good. I mean, he does pick off people as they're coming up, as we've seen recently, and good for him. I mean, he's helped me. But no one ever got to compete with him. Not one person. The only person would be Scarce, and he stopped being a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, he's like uploads when just like
bizarre. By the way, this is not an attack on Keem. I'm not saying he's fixing the deck. I'm saying what I think happened was they turned off the spigot for new talent. How come Nick ever hit 100K? Yeah, I understand he hasn't uploaded in a year, but seriously, somebody as influential as him, Nick, in a lot of ways, is more influential than guys that had anywhere from 100 to 500,000 subs back in 2016. Never hit 100K? It's bizarre. It's utterly bizarre. The only guy that seems to have gotten around this is Augie. The type of numbers that he's pulling is wild. And I think it has to do with A, he's a good host, and B, he connects with a certain aspect of the audience that is really into online stuff. Probably better than I do and most people do. And youth, I'm sure helps. But other than that, he's not 100K. You know, and streaming's different. The only guy that hit 100K was Bobax. But he uploaded videos. That tells you something, right? If you want 100K, don't fucking stream.
Also, I feel like it's because the way that drama is like being done is mostly on TikTok, and it's probably like on a very, very small scale.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. TikTok may have filtered because all the idiots went over there, where our brand is a little more, not that it's great, but it's a little more critical. Whereas, like, you know what it is? They remember the anti-O's, remember them? They all went to TikTok.
Yeah, they all fucking moved TikTok. So like, man,
the ones that were left, the ones that were left were the T community crowd, and there are a bunch of dipshits. People come to me and I think even Keem, Willie Mack, because they can't stand that end of the drama crowd. So yeah, it did. There was only, I think about, a lot of things with 20. Maybe YouTube didn't do anything. Maybe, other platforms started competing with them. And folks went over there. It's simple, it's quicker, and it's not like it's smart. It doesn't have to be. It's mostly appealing to kids. I don't think even Augie's content appeals to kids all that much. I think it appeals to
teens or some shit.
Late teens and 20s. He's not getting that fucking like 8-year-old to fucking 15-year-old block. Yeah. They're probably just getting into him around 14, 15 years old. So yeah, and then the rest of the kids, like my daughter doesn't give a shit about YouTube. She's 14. She goes to TikTok. That's where she goes. That's where her entertainment is, and she sits on that stupid thing like a fucking zombie. I mean,
also now, like, YouTube Shorts is getting better.
Yeah,
but like it's never going to be.
When
as
I go to YouTube Shorts, it's all Joe
TikTok
Rogan and it's all Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson.
It is same, but that's all I fucking get.
Thing, right?
That's all I get.
I don't mind it, but it's not going to sit around and do it. It's all Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson. I can't imagine that's bringing in the kids, though. Yeah.
No, but like that's probably because it's for our recommended.
Joe Rogan,
so
Jordan Peterson, and cats.
I was going to say that's all I get is
It's like,
cats.
well, that's because you're a weirdo with the cats.
I know, I'm a
Let's
weirdo.
put,
I know.
let's put a decade under the influence in it. What's up, man?
Hi.
How are you?
Can you hear me?
No,
No.
not at all.
Okay.
Listen,
Tommy, I got a great idea.
Go, shoot.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Oh, I want this. Sorry, can I say something?
No. How long did I give him? How long did I give that man?
Like 4
You're
seconds.
getting a punishment for a round. Dragon, you're on the air. What do you got? Don't fuck it up.
All right. Anybody ever thought what Ethan Ralph had have to pay for his check mark?
No, he got actually legitimately famous in the old days. That's why.
Oh, well, he's gonna have to pay for it now.
So what? Does it make you feel better? It's
That's
$8. The guy's a multimillionaire. What do you care?
Are you gonna pay
Yeah,
for
I
it?
don't.
Why don't you pay for
Hell
it?
no. Fuck him.
Did he say he's not going to pay? Oh, he's still got too much money not to pay.
No, he ain't gonna pay. You know how cheap he is.
Why?
No,
Why
I don't
is
know
he
he's cheap at all. I know Keemstar's cheap. I didn't know he was cheap. Is he cheap?
Maybe he is. I don't know.
He doesn't strike me as being cheap.
I feel like I shouldn't talk about this.
Just because he's a Jew
you know?
doesn't make him cheap, you fucking bigot.
He doesn't pay for his child support. I'm just saying.
He doesn't have to.
How do you know this?
He doesn't have a
Just
child that
asking.
needs to. He fucking lives with his wife, you dipshit. That's only
Yeah, he's not
child support for
divorced,
idiots
you
like
idiot.
me. that
Oh,
got
I was
divorced.
talking about the other child, his son.
He doesn't have a son.
Doesn't
He
he?
doesn't have any kids out of wedlock. Does he?
I thought it was that other kid from the other.
I bet you're dopey. That's what I think.
I'm not that dopey.
You're pretty
Little
dopey.
bit.
I've never had
you are
anybody
dope,
call
bro.
me and say
Yeah, I
anything
know.
like you just said. Where's the decade under the influence? He's not coming back in?
That's
He can't-
bad.
Because he can't get to the fucking point. At least Dragon gets to the point. It's total nonsense, but he gets to the point. Anything else in your mind?
Thank you.
What do
No,
you got?
nothing.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Are you autistic?
All right. No, I have ADHD.
Yeah, me too. I have it too.
Cool.
You have a girlfriend? No. Are you an Augie fan?
Yes.
Me
I can
too.
tell.
Me too. You got a good sense of humor, Dragon. Take care of it. Bye-bye.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye. That kid's a good
A decade
I
is
actually
back.
really like
Pull
him.
him up.
All right. Hey, dipshit, get to the fucking point this time. Don't get on my
Hi.
nerves.
Okay, yeah. So I was gonna tell you a ghost story because I could.
Okay, why
Okay,
not?
ghost story. Ready?
Yeah, sure. Boo.
Okay, so there was this guy, right?
Yeah,
He got
this
this mail,
Yeah?
and it said that he had won a mansion.
Yeah, you're a terrible storyteller.
So he went to the mansion, right?
Yeah, sure.
And his brother went.
Oh.
And here's the thing: the brother got taken up by the ghost.
Yeah.
So the guy had to go to the house.
Are you autistic?
And it was full of ghosts,
Full of
and he had to
ghosts?
find his brother. And
It's like the worst story ever.
where he found his brother was in a painting, and
And?
the
For
painting
fuck's sake,
yeah.
I know what
was
this is.
owned by a ghost.
Oh,
And what ended up happening
Is it a
was
joke?
he had to have a fight with the ghost,
a fight with a ghost. How
and
do you
then
fight?
afterwards
Luigi's
he
Mansion?
took the painting into the lab. And
They
out
figured-
came
the
his
chat
brother.
figured it out. You're doing Luigi's Mansion. It was
Yeah,
pretty
it's
good.
like Luigi's
That was
Mansion.
actually reasonably funny. Okay. Anything else?
No.
No.
That was terrible. That was fucking terrible.
Like,
But like he
That was
got
pretty
there.
good. Ghostbusters 4 Louis. That was pretty good. No, I actually I was getting irritated, but that was a pretty good joke. Went over my boomer head. 11 out of 10. Everybody likes Luigi's Mansion. My son loves that game.
Oh, Luigi's Mansion's brilliant.
Yeah, you like weird games. Why don't you
I'm
like
a weirdo,
manly
though.
games like Apex Legends?
Oh, because I'm shit at them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But at least-
I'm honest.
well,
I'm honest.
Yeah. You know who isn't honest? Dave. He's really bad at video games, and he lies to people and says he's good. Lies. It was irritating, but it made it funny. Yeah, it was. It was very irritating, but it was funny. Pretty good.
Because one thing I do miss, Tommy, like I'm going back a good few years now,
Yeah.
is the underground drama.
Yeah.
The problem is now there is just so many Spergs, and I don't even think even getting a good story out of that.
Well, I like Spurgs, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's what they call
true.
it.
we can laugh at
I
them.
like good Spurgs. I like Spurgs that can laugh at themselves a little bit. Like a lot of them are like a little vicious. Like Smaggle's vicious. He'll try to like fuck your life up or something like that if he gets a chance. Like I like Spurgs like Dragon. Because exactly, Dragon. You literally said it. I saw that as soon as you typed it. Yeah, I like him. I like guys that can laugh at themselves a little bit. Most Spurgs can't laugh at themselves. Yeah, a lot of them. I would say most, but a lot of them can't. I miss I Am Alex drama.
To be fair, I would be pissed if I couldn't pronounce my R's.
Yeah. Maybe you guys should call it. We should wax. Maybe I should do like a flashback show next week, huh?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean,
like there's like no drama.
I've been wanting to do that Destiny scarce video. Just watch old school and just maybe we should call it old school drama, Destiny and scarce. Try that, and we can go over it. Yeah, it might be fun. Because I remember like it was really really funny. Core found it. It was really funny. Oh, you know what else I found out? The that stream did not get deleted.
Shit!
Yeah, the one Anton. I when I said it, I wasn't lying. I thought it was so I get a message from Matt Pitt today. He says I thought it was taken down. I could have sworn this thing was taken down, and I think it just got claimed. But here it is, the original Anton LeBlanc horror story 5 years ago. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. Okay, you know what it is? It got claimed, and then my memory. That's why you can never trust anybody's memory. It got claimed, and that pissed me off. It probably pissed me off at the time because how much, like for a bad show, I only got 3,000. But yeah, that used to ruin my whole fucking week when I used to get claimed back. Now it doesn't bother me that much.
I mean, like now it just happens. I mean, like
this is a
you
really
can do these
this
shared
is a really
ships.
bad stream. It totally wasn't as good as the tetherball hanging system they had back then. Wasn't that badass? Fucking Optimus.
Oh, I fucking loved it.
You hang the guy and then you boom.
It was just a pure Acme story. That's the only way I could picture it.
It's this badass tetherball gallows. All right, Anton. Guess you're a lucky guy. You're the first. It'd be really cool if they had if they put like something around his neck and it kind of like pulled him but didn't choke him out, right? Like they lift out here. So and they clamped his feet down, right? And then somebody pushed a button and it lets his boots go.
I thought you were going down a David Carradine joke there for some strange reason.
David Carradine. My father called me up. He goes, "Hey, did you hear what happened to David Carradine?" He said. I said, "Yeah," because my dad liked Kung Fu, the TV show. And I said, yeah. And it was just a couple years after Kill Bill.
That's right, yeah.
I remember my father says, "Didn't he die stupid?" Yeah, Dad, he kind of did. You know? He's like, that's ridiculous. Frost makes a fucking huge mistake. Blast Henry Cavill and Gina Carano. Well, Frost needs to find a new line of work. And it gets roasted.
Yeah, she tried to like Me Too him or some shit.
Henry Cavill?
Like he was dating, Henry Cavill, because like he was dating a 19-year-old or some shit.
She's utterly insane.
Yeah, let me pull the tweet real quick.
I think these people that are that into woke stuff are like mentally ill, dangerous. Yeah. I really do. Like I could see not liking Henry Cavill, not liking Gina Carano for her politics. Sometimes I don't like people because of their politics. I sort of get that, but you know, when you're that into it, but you know, she probably needs attention. Everything went wrong. Look, because she's a no talent. She's unattractive.
Check your DMs.
What did she do? Let me see that. Good work, by the way. Henry Cavill said some very questionable things around Me Too and dated a 19-year-old as a 30. So what? Seeing people throw themselves at his feet. He's good fucking looking. At his feet for The Witcher is weird. The show is whatever at best. Tommy's thoughts on the latest episode of Andor. Mind-blowingly good. I love that show. It's too bad nobody else does. Nobody's watching it. It's amazing, that show. I showed it to Vault before I went on. The reason people don't like it is because it doesn't feel like Star Wars because it's so well acted.
I mean, it looks good,
I
but
mean,
like the
it's
CU
so
show
well
just
acted.
did not fit Star Wars.
People want Star Wars to be a little bit goofy, a little bit hammy, with lots of action. They want the Mandalorian, and you know everybody's kind of getting their own Star Wars, and everybody getting their own Star Wars, and just kind of making it without sort of any reference to Lucas whatsoever. Which, by the way, there's a huge reference to THX in Andor, which I really dig. That's a really nice thing to do for George Lucas. Is crap. So, but this, it's not done with George Lucas in mind. It's definitely Gilroy's vision of Star Wars, but it's like watching a really good TV show with really good acting. You know, the bad guy, the head bad guy for that woman, the blonde woman, she's amazing.
Yeah, she was pretty fucking
She
good.
is amazing. She's breathtakingly good. And Diego's a great actor too. It's probably a little easier for him because he's the star, right? But there's a lot of other interesting people and interesting things. I like the new droid. It's so much, but it's like it's Star Wars for adults, and I don't think people want that. I think they really would have rather had is fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi be actually good. But they can't make the old, like, you know, it seems like the new characters, there's a bit of with the exception of the sequel trilogies, but it seems like they have a hands-off approach with the new characters, right? They let the artists be artists. But when it comes to the old characters and the sequel characters, the movie characters, there's a very much hands-on approach, and you can see that because they're terrible. Obi-Wan Kenobi was awful. By any stretch of the imagination, it was childlike. That's the other extreme. It was just so childlike, it was unwatchable. You know, that fucking little girl that played Leia was just annoying. It wasn't her fault, but she was.
I mean, yeah, she's a kid, but like, yeah,
she's like
it wasn't good.
She's like 3-4 years younger than the character she was playing too.
Yeah, it did not match at all.
She's playing a 10-year-old.
I mean, I couldn't finish it at all.
That's awful, right?
I mean, oh, sorry, Vault.
They wouldn't even. You know, the thing is, like, I saw them do this. You know, with Disney now, like they have something like, who's the blue bad guy from Clone Wars?
Thrawn.
No, the other. That's Rebels. The other blue bad guy, the bounty hunter. I can't remember his fucking name.
Oh yeah, Cad Bane. I think
Cad
his name
Bane.
is.
All right, they have Cad Bane, right? All right, which is cool. And they got Corey Burton, I think his name, does the voice for him. But they have him in Book of Boba Fett. And then I come out like 2 days later, like it doesn't look good. And 2 days later, somebody online has adjusted the same scene, and it actually looks better from a YouTuber. I saw that with, I mean, it looked like fucking, like I love Hayden Christensen, and I think history's looking back at Hayden Christensen. He did an amazing job with, you know, I didn't like it at first either, but you know, really looking back, he kind of did an amazing job with Anakin. Made him a selfish brat. And I think that's what Lucas wanted. And they didn't, he's still 40 years old. Like, they didn't even bother to de-age him. And it looked like a 40-year-old Padawan. And I took a bunch of shit for saying that. It's not fucking Christensen's fault. It's like you don't even care. Well, I could tell you, Andor, they care, but I don't know if this is a Star Wars for you. Mandalorian hits all the spots. And it's great. Yeah, Mandalorian's great, but how much you want to
Book of Boba Fett was a mixed bag, though.
It sucked for the most part.
Yeah.
The only good episodes the one the Mandalorian was in.
Yeah, that was like literally the only good episode.
They can't do Obi-Wan Kenobi. They can't do Darth Vader. Well, Darth Vader's kind of easy to do, to be honest with you. And he did a good job. The Darth Vader scenes were pretty cool. You know, they can't do things like, you know, a major scene in Kenobi, they ripped out of a great fucking game, by the way. They ripped it off of Jedi, the one with the video game that came out last year. What's that called?
Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. They ripped it right out of Fallen Order. Like, in the same room. Yeah. They ripped it out of. It's like there's just a bunch of no talents waiting for their turn to get a Star Wars movie. Because they're anti-meritocracy. But no, man, Andor's good, and I think there's just been so much damage done to this franchise that people are not willing to give it a chance. You weren't, and I showed you that one scene, and now you're going to do it.
Yeah, I'm sold. I now I have to watch it.
It's awesome, but it's slow, and it's not action every scene. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's about the beginning and the stages of the rebellion, and it's all fucking mixed up. And the rebellion's not so good either. I like that. Forrest Whitaker's in this. That's worth the price of admission already. You know? I love it. I think it's amazing. I'm a huge fan of Rogue One, though. The only Disney done right. All right, going back, The Witcher, whatever at best. It probably is whatever at best. She's probably right.
So when you scroll down, she responds to
energy.
everyone.
I discovered he also dated her. What, Superman dated Supergirl?
Gina Carano,
yeah. She looks like she got ratioed.
Big yikes. She we have different. We disagree on politics. Big yikes! Wow.
Hates your neighbor. That's what Jimmy Dort calls it. And by the way, he's a lefty. He said the idea behind this kind of stuff, like yikes and all that, is hate your neighbor. Hate your neighbor.
Is she just a cunt because nobody's tapping her?
Look at her. Ugh.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
No, I don't even think she's in the guys. You know, guys got her in this business too. What's his face? Some esports journalist got her in the business, and she turned on him too. She's just a psychopath. That's all.
I mean, it's pretty much like the Keemstar shit because he dated Brantley. Because he started dating Brantley. It's the same fucking shit. She's overage. Who fucking cares?
Oh yeah, no. You just look at that. You can hate your neighbor.
Yeah.
He left. He doesn't want anything to do with that stupid show anymore.
No, it's because they brought him back as Superman, so he can't do Witcher anymore.
19-year-old. It's just like 11-year difference. It's like nothing. They're two adults. It's a little weird, I guess, but it's not even fucking predatory. But that's what they're trying to say here. It's like, oh, Henry Cavill's a predator. What? They're pissed off that he's going back to Superman? Is that it? Or
I don't know.
What was the reason he dropped The Witcher? Because The Witcher sucks? Maybe it's too woke? I don't fucking know. Is that the rumor? Is that why he dropped it?
I actually kind of enjoy The Witcher. I don't know why this dropped. It just came out of nowhere.
I think he's wanting to try and keep it faithful to the books and stuff. And I think Netflix being Netflix, like how they like to do Netflix things and change certain things. So I think Superman came back and it's like, right, okay, I'm away.
Yeah.
I think he's a good Superman. I like Man of Steel. I'm one of the few.
Oh, I liked him as Superman. I thought he was
like
brilliant.
Man of Steel. I didn't
like it that much.
I like Man of Steel. No, a lot of people don't like it.
I liked him in the Mission Impossible movie. He was pretty fucking good in that.
I didn't see that.
It was really fucking good. That was a good movie.
It's not that. He's a proper gamer.
Yeah.
Is he really? Oh,
Yeah.
That's probably why she doesn't
scroll
like
down
it.
on this tweet.
It sounds like he's legitimately one of us. Like,
Yeah, man,
I'll tell you who else is
one
one
of
of us too. The guy who plays Darth Maul. Well, he's kind of a lefty too, but he still respects the fans. The guy who played Darth Maul, I can't remember his name. The voice, the guy from Days Gone. Can't remember his name. Can't remember anybody's name. What's his name? I'm sure I'll look in the chat and it'll be there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he's fantastic. He was playing. Big fan. Henry's a big fan of the Witcher book, so he did him. So he believed in the project. Well, I heard the Witcher sucks and it's not faithful at all.
First season was okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
And I'm a Witcher fan.
Yeah, I liked it too. Season 2 was okay.
I'm your favorite lefty because I pay you. Yes.
A little weird.
Capitalism, Stephanie. Who am I talking about? Like,
oh yeah,
Witcher
let me
is
pull
good.
him
I
up.
like it. All right, fair enough. I didn't know. Sam Winter, yeah, Sam Witwer. Sam Witwer, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's cool. I remember he went in and they were making fun of him because he didn't know enough about Darth Maul.
What up, bitch?
And he's playing a video. He goes, dude, I am Darth Maul, fuckface. That was pretty cool. Carol missed the call for a Superman because he wasn't a WoW raid.
That's a true story.
Oh, really?
That's a true story. Yeah, he was on, I think it was Graham Norton.
Yeah.
I think it was Graham Norton back in the day.
Oh,
and they were asking a bunch of things, and he was telling them how he likes to play Warhammer and stuff.
Really?
And the day he was getting a phone call for Superman, he was in a WoW raid, and he didn't come out the raid. He just let it go to voicemail, so he finished the raid, then took a call.
Wow, he's a good-looking guy. He really
It's on.
looks like Superman.
Check out what I sent you.
I'm on screen.
It's in like building a PC and shit. Yeah.
Due to excessive transit over the years, there is no doubt the recent heat wave, my AOI cooler decided to give up on me, which is a computer thing for those scratching their heads right now. So while replacing it, I did decide to upgrade my fan as well. The little beauties run nice and quietly. Yeah, he's one of us.
Yeah, he's one of us. He's one of us, man.
He's one of us. I still have 2 more on the way to complete the set. Yes, totally. It sounds like one of my posts. Oh man, I love my what was it? I love my Elgato. Fucking, this.
Yeah.
God. But I became enormously impatient. Imagine looking that fucking good, looking like goddamn Superman, and being a complete gaming dork.
Oh wait, he fucking like paints Warhammer figurines.
He needs.
He does that.
Yeah, he needs like to put on 200 more pounds before he's allowed to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that he's got to have a neck beard, 200 pounds, and he can paint the figurines. But I became enormously impatient and installed the ones I had anyway. And for those in the know, don't worry, those temps are in game. That's awesome. Well, I'm gonna give Henry Cavill another shot now. It is nice.
From what I've seen,
I don't think you
chill.
should not see an actor because you don't like their politics or anything. But when you have a connection with them, because look, I will never be this good looking. I can't connect with this. I can't connect with the sheer amount of poontang. Oh, he's English?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be Superman. That's terrible.
He's from Jersey.
That's terrible. I take everything back. That's terrible. Superman can't be English. James Bond can't be American. What the fuck? All right, I'm just kidding. God damn it. No, he's got his, come on, England. When was this? 17 weeks ago. Well, let's make fun of Henry when they get eliminated and they don't make it out of group stages, England. How about that? All right. I think I'm done for the week. Look, guys, I really made an effort. Without Matt, I don't think Matt could have helped me. And he did help me a little. I don't think Matt could have helped me that much. Things are slow and they may be changing. I will do my best to adapt, but I do appreciate all your support. That job may be coming sooner than you think.
Yeah, dude. Drama's fucking dead now. Yeah, I don't blame you.
This is a new type of dead. I think like we always go through dry spell and we bitch and moan, but it's really, we're only covering the drama in our own community. It's very weird.
Boring.
Yeah, but nothing it's another huge thing is just the you can't report on anything because everybody's so well behaved.
Yeah.
That and because everybody's trying to make money. So they've learned how to make money and not get in trouble or do anything interesting and have any personality or anything else. And they realize, well, it still works. If I have no personality, no opinions, and I act uber excited about fucking everything, I can get views and make money. Well, it's not. We have a severe lack of interesting people as being influencers, and the only interest. I gotta be honest with you, the only interesting people are the people I can't the most, like that Twitch panel crowd. That are a bunch of pseudo intellectuals that are fucking half-wits, or actually half-wits. That's how they're the only ones that give you any give you anything worth talking about. Because anybody that's making money is either a kid like Tommy Innit. There's a name I bet you thought I'd never say. A guy fucking pulls though. There's nothing for me to talk about. I used to hate when people were like, 2016. I was like, God, I'm wishing that would come back. Something terrible. I can't believe you made me say that. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Tommy C's got $550. Yeah, maybe I should go another. I'll take some calls now.
Okay, so a 2-hour-long show today. We're gonna go crazy today.
Yeah. I think. Jeez.
Yeah.
I might be doing. You know what I might be doing? Check out for it. Join the Discord. I'll be doing free runs of Andor. If you don't have to pay for it, I'll let you watch it over here. and we'll just let it run. Maybe do a marathon or something like that.
That'll be
in the
cool.
future. Yeah, or at least a block. Like we'll do a three episode block. Get you caught up if that's what you're interested in. I want to turn you on to something that's I think it's really cool. I don't think you really have to even be into Star Wars or even seen Rogue One to be into it. You know the guy who played Snoke's in it as a different character?
Yeah, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, he's in it.
I mean, like,
that guy's a
was,
great
like,
actor.
known-
The acting in the
He's
show
good.
is amazing.
Oh, he played Alfred in the new Batman movie.
Oh, did he really? He's
Yeah.
I could see that. That guy's a good actor, man. Yeah. So if you don't want to, I'll put advertisement up, and we'll do like the first three, the next three, the next three. So look out for that. Let's see if I can turn y'all on to it. Maybe I'll even make a little video to kind of push more traffic into the Discord. So become a member, and I'll see you around. I've been spending a lot of fucking time in there, so you can catch me. You can't say I don't go in there. I'm in there OT over time. So I'll see y'all later, and we'll see you definitely Sunday with Dave and Matrick. It's not Matt. I don't know if that's going to We'll talk to him. Yes. Hope to God somebody gets arrested for something in the meantime. See ya.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.
I have AUT,
Yeah.
ISM.
Autism.